at Meyer Hatchery getting our meat chickens and our roosters and our extra hens, and everybody's really excited, right? Yeah.
I was hiding over the side.
We had to do the drive-through because of, you know, so we're waiting for the pickup, and we have to stay in our vehicles, so. But we're gonna get our chickens, and once we get them, we will show you our setup. We have our little ones. Little yellow ones are the meat birds, and then we have our lavender and our buff. Yay! We're putting them in their little temporary home.
Look how this is so fast.
This one here has all of the...
You're definitely buff. Tell you that. You fat little dude.
Oh, they're so cute.
Oh, hi little lavender baby. Lavender's just chill. He's like, I don't care what goes on.
They are on top of each other.
So the baby chicks are now 5 days old, and I wanted to give you guys an update and kind of show you our setup and let you guys know what you need to bring some home and get started. So this is the setup that we have. These here are our Cornish Cross, or the meat birds, and you can tell definitely just by their size they are growing and growing and growing. So the tote that we have them in now will, I'm thinking, probably get us to maybe week 2 before we will have to move them out to our secondary area. I like to keep them in the house in the beginning just because I have a good eye on them. I can make sure that they're not going too far from the heat or huddling under it. Just gives me good eyes to make sure none are, you know, feeling ill. I also can check their bottoms to make sure that none need cleaned. If you do have a baby chick that has a bottom that is getting nasty, just take a warm Q-tip or a warm water on a Q-tip and just wipe it off. And that will help make sure that that vent doesn't get blocked. So the Cornish crosses, a lot of people have problems with them or lose some of them. We have been getting them every year, and you know, thank the good Lord we haven't lost any yet. Right now we have 10. I do have in there right now a feeder that is long and it has a lot of holes in it. That is great for now. Once they get bigger, they will try to perch on it and they'll poop in it. So it's a great starter, but you will need to get something different once you move them to a bigger location. Also, they are messy. They eat and eat and eat and eat, and they poop and poop and poop. So you have to be on top of it cleaning their cage or their little area out a lot. Because as you can see, they really just lay and eat. Even at this young age, they lay and eat. Now, today being 5 days, what we'll do tonight is we will pull their food. So we'll pull their food around 8 o'clock, and we'll give it back to them around 8 o'clock. Because they've been bred to grow so fast, they have a very voracious appetite. So you have to make sure that you're limiting that so they don't eat themselves to sickness or death. Also, for the water, I have hung that a little bit just because they, like I said, they poop a lot. So if it's not hung up, they will poop in it and get flakes in it, and it's just a lot easier for it to get contaminated and nasty. So those are the meat birds, and I just have it clamped to a chair. I mean, whatever you can find that works for your heat lamp. You know, just keep an eye on them, make sure they're not huddling up to it or, you know, sprawled out panting far away. You want to make sure it's not too hot in there for them. And we will move over to our Orpingtons next. Little babies here are the ones that are going to be moving to our flock to help us be able to be more sustainable and build our flock on our own, get our own baby chicks on the homestead. So we picked Orpingtons. They are a very docile breed of chickens, and they're also very broody, so they will sit on their eggs, and they are very good mamas. So we've got, I already have a flock outside of Barred Rocks. Barred Rocks and Orpingtons are okay to keep together. If you have a more aggressive breed of chicken, I would not keep them with the Orpingtons. Just like I said, they're very docile and very sweet birds. So we've been working with them daily. When you first get your baby chicks, you do want to work with them daily. Just touch them, put your hand in there, talk to them, get them used to you, and as they grow up, they'll be more you'll be more able to grab them, work with them if they need you or something like that. And they can also be kind of like a pet when you're outside. So I will flip this around and show you. They're kind of going crazy right now. All right, so here are the baby Orpingtons at day 5. We have a lavender Orpington, which kind of looks like a little baby penguin, my daughter said. So she calls him Penguin. I forget what my husband calls him. Oh, I forget. I'll have to get on there and remember. And then we've got 3 hens and 1 rooster of the buff Orpington. Now, I am not sure 100% which one is the rooster as of yet. So as they grow, the rooster will be a little bit bigger. The lavender Orpington's feet are a lot bigger than the other ones. So I was trying to compare, and I'm just having a hard time right now deciphering who's who. They're all getting some pretty little feathers on their sides, and they're just doing really good. They've been doing really well. So for them, I have a smaller area just because there's only 5, and this feeder works well for them. The water, I have put a little piece of, I don't know if you can see it, but there's a little Tupperware under it. Oh, there's a little baby. Come and say hi. There's a little Tupperware under it that kind of elevates it a little bit so that, he's so cute. So that you can, they don't poop in it and kick their shavings in it. They're not really kicking around much as of right now, but they will start to kick up the bedding a lot more once they start to kind of dig around for things. So this is day 5 update, and we have another area for them too. As they outgrow this one, we'll probably end up moving them into the bigger one once the Cornish Crosses move out to the barn for their area. So like I said, I like to keep them close in the beginning. I like to be able to make sure that they are doing well and make sure that they are healthy. So continue to follow us to get more videos to see how our little chickie babies grow up.